Good day everyone, this is the first episode of Tycoon News for October 2014. There's so much to cover this month, I'm going to be splitting October's news into two segments. In this video, we'll be taking a look at Dwelvers, the upcoming new The Settlers title, and the recently released Stronghold game. Stronghold Crusader 2 is now available. As in the first game, you'll be dividing your attention between managing approval rating in your town, building castle walls to fend off enemy troops, and training an army to destroy opposing kings, but now in 3D, utilizing the Havoc physics engine. While the game hosts a handful of new features over the original, it also lacks a few that some argue should have been included in this most recent version. Keeper RL is a dungeon builder in development that includes some roguelike elements and tactical turn-based combat. Playing as an evil wizard, you have the ability to summon troops and monsters which you can command to raid nearby towns. On the flip side, you can also play as an adventurer and assault your own dungeons or ones made by other players. If you're a developer, you can even download the full source code of the game under a general public license. If you are not, you can go vote for it over on Steam Greenlight. If you're looking for even more dungeon building action, Dwelvers is a game in development heavily inspired by Dungeon Keeper and the Settlers series. You can command your minions to dig out rooms, craft equipment, and battle in multi-leveled worlds. Advanced production chains can be set up to ensure your minions are properly fed and inebriated. As well, you can lay networks of hydraulics which allow you to set up convoluted traps for your would-be attackers. The game is available as early access, and there is an alpha demo that you can download from their official website. Speaking of the Settlers, the closed beta phase has started for the newest title, Kingdoms of Anteria. Unlike the mission-based system of previous games, the player will be growing a single persistent city. The developers promise a rich economy with complex production chains linking up to 19 buildings together. Combat has been moved to a new adventure mode where the player gets to choose when to fight. Expeditions play out dungeon crawler style where you control individual champions. The game is scheduled to release later this year. Paradox Interactive continues to make waves with Cities Skylines, sharing more information on the scope of the new city builder. Mayors will be able to expand their city limits as needed, giving flexibility on the shape the city can take. Roads can be built free-form, but you can also use the grid system to ensure the best use of space. Each citizen in the game is unique with their own home, job, and needs, and modding will be supported right from the beginning with the ability for players to import their own building models. Prison Architect has been updated to Alpha 25, which brings a ton of new features to the game. There are new prisoner categories which the player can assign, with Supermax being for the most troublesome criminals, and Protective Custody for those who need the extra level of separation for their own safety. You'll need these new designations as prisoners can now spawn with a reputation, making them a targeted person or a particularly powerful figure. Tunnels have been overhauled with multiple prisoners now working together on their subterranean escapes, weapon usage has been tweaked, and your guards can now go in for specific training programs. The next alpha update will focus more on bug fixes rather than new features. RimWorld has also pushed a large update with Alpha 7. New attributes have been assigned to many of the game's assets, which allows you to build items from a wider range of materials. Colonists can contract more sicknesses, and can also have prosthetics attached using the new medical system. Along with the expanded trade options, you now have the ability to fund buildings made of gold with organs harvested from captured criminals. Not that you would do that, of course. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tycoon News, and if you don't want to miss the next installment, please consider subscribing to this channel. You can also follow me on Twitter @writezhatt for more regular Tycoon updates. This episode's Twitter follower shoutout goes to Daniel Empire. Thanks for watching and take care.